Now, Black History Month has officially begun, and we're really excited to kick this month off with an update to what's going to be a very significant historical park here in Chesapeake. And the cornerstone of this historical park is going to be the Cornland School. Now, the Cornland School is known as one of the earliest efforts in Virginia to formally educate African American children after the Civil War. It was built in 1902 and was in operation until the 1950s. Kind of makes history not feel quite that far away, doesn't it? Well, just last summer, the building was moved from its location on Benefit Road to the location of the future historic park, which is right off of Route 17. A ceremony was held there just last month for the Cornland School Foundation to accept a generous donation to the preservation efforts of the Cornland School from Dominion Energy.
There's so much history with the swamp, just so many stories to tell. With the maroon communities, Underground Railroad, just the construction of the swamp, what it meant for commerce, what it meant for getting products from North Carolina to Norfolk. It's just a very important thing that it's still preserved to this day in such great shape with the Army Corps of Engineers. And with the refuge that we have here, there's just a lot of different opportunities for people just to learn what they have right in their backyard. And with the Cornland School just being 5 miles away, having to find a place to relocate it to, we had this acreage here just seemed to just fit in well to tell so many different diverse stories that we have of our history here in Chesapeake.
It's just so good to see that they're preserving the school instead of tearing it down. Because they could have tore it down, but I thank God that it is being preserved, and generations ahead of us, the coming generation, will be able to come and see the school that we went to. Maybe they appreciate what they have now. Well, we went to school there. I walked 10 miles, going and coming every day. In the inclement weather, whatever the weather was, we went.
The next phase will start later this summer, where we'll do full restoration inside and outside of the facility. While that's going on concurrently, we are starting the process of the historical village here at the Dismal Swamp. We'll be building a visitor center with commemoration to the Underground Railroad and the maroon communities to tell the story of trade and commerce here at the Dismal Swamp, an outdoor classroom, and full connectivity from the Dismal Swamp Canal Trail from one side to the other, this full village of this 12 acres that we have here right off Glencoe Street.
If you want to learn more about the Cornland School and other historically significant locations all throughout Chesapeake, now is a great time to take the self-guided tour through the Chesapeake African American Heritage Trail. There are 6 stops mostly throughout southern Chesapeake, and each stop has an accompanying podcast to go with it. You'll learn about the Battle of Great Bridge and its hero, Billy Flora, who during the fight was the last of the Patriots to retreat across the bridge under heavy gunfire, pulling up enough of the bridge's planking to stop the British advance. You'll head to the Dismal Swamp, part of the Underground Railroad network to freedom. It's a walk in the footsteps of freedom seekers, pioneers, and heroes, and it's the perfect way to spend a chilly afternoon during Black History Month all along the African American Heritage Trail right here in Chesapeake. Learn where those locations are and find the coordinating podcasts at visitchesapeake.com.